Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is June 2nd, 2023, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, NVIDIA bounces back after take profits did push down the stock, but it does bounce back close to its all-time highs. Now first, looking at today's major economic events out of the United States, 2:30 South African time, NFP, Non-Farm Payroll number coming out. Now looking at the various markets going into this number, starting out with the Forex symbols, the Euro and the GBP bounce back. And we're looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ climb higher. NASDAQ making new 2023 highs for the year. Now looking at commodities, both gold and oil did climb higher. And looking at the stocks, Apple makes new yearly 2023 highs at $180 per share. Lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. We're going to start with the Euro USD. And first of all, I want to highlight two things. We mentioned this yesterday, that we would hit this level of that 30-day moving average and we would bounce. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. We're trading one right now, a 107.72-ish. That's almost a 100 pip move on the upside. And don't like picking bottoms, but it was a decent move on the upside. We did mention it. Now, the dollar getting weaker going into the SNFP could be just a setup, so just be aware of that. Now, looking at the GBP USD, that was the one that goes faster than the euro, much stronger vis-a-vis the dollar. So this was the one that went up higher. Now, I want to highlight another thing, the Turkish Lira we've been watching. And this morning we had a gap up and then fill in the gap and then a bounce back. So this is getting into an area where it's kind of capitulating, coming up to the end of the move possibly. So keep an eye on it because it may correct itself at some point, and just keep this on the radar. Okay, that's what I'm just saying to you. Now looking at commodities, gold pushes higher to 1978, and so does crude oil, making a comeback at that $67. I did mention that yesterday, bottom of the range. Look to buy it, and sure enough, that's $3. That's a decent trade. Now looking at the indices, the Dow Jones pushing higher to 33,188. Now this is really important because we did breach that 33,000 and we're clearing it. Now looking at the NASDAQ, this becomes much more interesting. 14,500. This is a massive correction on the upside for the NASDAQ. This is why it's very important, if you're looking at this, to be on it. Okay, now if we look at the other stocks that are making highs, Apple is doing it at 180. That's new yearly highs for Apple. Now looking at the other stocks, I mean, Facebook did push a little bit higher to 272. Microsoft did not, but didn't retrace any further. Okay, if we look at a 4-hour chart, it did make a comeback close to its highs of 335. So that is happening, and this is correcting itself. So we could see it further push itself if the NFP number comes out really positive. We could see us going into a rally into the end of the weekend, and we are starting June trading, which was summer trading. So this is actually quite eventful. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.